Let's talk about the episode. Let's talk about the episode. So Brady and Fiona. Hmm. Brady and Fiona. One can't drive and one get drunk enough they fall asleep. Don't care where they fall asleep at, but they get drunk and fall asleep. Y'all two was a bad combination from the jump. Brady was drinking because that thing with Teresa, I guess he was catching feelings, and I guess the alcohol was kind of running away with them feelings and making him forget about Teresa. I'm guessing that's why he was drinking himself stupid again. Fiona over here running over people like they speed bumps in the road. I can't with her. I don't know why you decided, oh, let me drive us home. You didn't have no money to call a taxi or something to come pick y'all up. I mean, there is a gas pedal and you know there is a gas pedal and another pedal. You hit the stop right. Why didn't you stop? You stopped once you speed bumped Sarah, but you didn't stop when you seen the person in the middle of the road. You just gonna sit there and continue to go like they're deer or I don't know what you was thinking. It's obvious you weren't thinking at all because you done ran over your daughter-in-law. From the looks of it, Brady about to take the fall of this. Brady don't have a clue what's going on. Brady sitting up there lost, confused, dazed, and drunk. And yeah, and Fiona, you basically telling on yourself too, low key. Going to the hospital, they asking Sarah, do you know who the person? Do you recognize the car? Did you see the person? Did you recognize the car and all this? The color of the car? She don't know. Then come to find out she might be paralyzed, no thanks to you. So you been in that hospital ain't doing nobody no favors. I guess you think being there gonna, if you know what's coming, you can be aware, I guess, or I just don't understand why you to the hospital. You should have just stayed with, Brady and had another drink or whatever. Cause Brady gonna have a whole lot of questions and he ain't gonna be able to answer them. Only you gonna be able to answer them. And I'm a little confused on why you to the hospital acting like you're the innocent mother and you the innocent mother-in-law that you did nothing wrong. When you just ran over that poor girl like that. And poor girl, I used it lightly on Sarah, but you ran over that poor girl like that, and then had the nerves and the audacity to speed off once you seen Xander coming or a person coming. You sped off. Fiona, that was a bad idea. I can't blame Fiona for pushing Brady over that ledge. He was already there. He was there for the wedding. I guess them Teresa feelings came back and he was willing to take that risk all over again. I don't know what's going on with him. Then he lied to his son, not telling his son the truth. His son lying, the son lying to Brady. It's just a whole lot of mess in Brady life, and this would make things 10 times more worse. Teresa already off to the prison. Now Brady might be heading behind her. It's just kind of a sucky situation if you ask me. But it could have been avoided if y'all would have stayed at home, or you would have went to Fiona hotel and drunk besides going to a bar. And then this thing over here decided she wanted to drive us home, and she didn't get y'all home safely. She ran over somebody, then sped off once she realized what she did, and then run to the hospital, acting like she ain't did nothing wrong. It's just a hot mess. It really is. It's just a mess. It's just like, I don't understand you, Fiona. You thinking you gonna throw it all on Brady? Oh, baby. You're not gonna throw this off on Brady. If that's what you attempted to do, throw this off on Brady and act like my hands clean. I ain't do nothing. That ain't gonna work. Brady was in that car, but he was not the driver. Even though he shouldn't be drinking, you know what? Maybe he get in a little bit of trouble. He'll realize to go find him something else productive to do besides drinking and sneaking out drinking, lying to his son and all that. And that boy know you lying to him, by the way. He just don't have proof of it. But it's easy to catch you in lies, Brady. Just like Kristen didn't figure it out thanks to her grown daughter that, oh, daddy, drive a gray SUV or a gray car. So Kristen gonna end up figuring out it was you, and this gonna be another get back for Kristen to use against you and keep you away from your child yet again. So, Brady, I hope you're prepared and ready for this. Brady, I hope you're prepared and ready for this, cause this is what gonna end. This is what gonna end up happening to you. This mess, if it'll make you get in more trouble and make Kristen more, make Kristen keep the baby away from you even more now. So while you running around here drinking, thinking that you can get away with it and thinking you ain't doing no harm, Fiona over here done got you in some trouble. And once Kristen find out about this, it's raps. It's raps. Brady, you think you ain't seeing your daughter now? You missing your daughter. Oh, you ain't gonna see your daughter at all now. Cause you already know Kristen gonna use this as backup and gonna keep this in the locker, gonna keep this in the safe and use it for insurance. If I was her, I would. You running out sneaking to dive bars and running around here drinking, got a drinking partner that don't know how to drive. Hell yeah, I use it. Hell yeah, I use it to keep it away from. If that means keeping my daughter safe away from you while you sneaking out drinking and around here having drinks knowing you an alcoholic, hell yeah, I use it against you too. So I don't blame Kristen once she find out about this. I use it against your behind too, because you could have done better. There's resources out there besides a drink that you could have used, and you were feeling a little down, a little insecure, or whatever you was feeling when it came to the whole feelings for Teresa. You chose to drink. You've been drinking now for how long now? A couple of weeks? Now, Kristen used this against you, which she is. Brady, you only got yourself to blame that your life is still a hot mess. Even though it didn't calm down a little bit, you just made it 10 times more worse for yourself and to get in custody of your daughter or ever seeing your daughter again in this case, because we already know Kristen gonna take this to the max and she gonna use this to her advantage. And basically you just lost custody of your daughter all over again and you ain't even much do nothing. But your buddy over here then did a whole lot of something and got you involved in a hit and run. So, good luck, Brady, I guess. Do we have Gabby back or no? I'm thinking we got the old Gabby back. But Gabby always take it too far. You know, she always take things too far anyway. So, I'ma hold a little faith that she don't get a little crazy and a little nuts with this little information that Miss Gossip over here then told her. We see her getting started. She then confronted Kristen, threatening to leave, the Mary Enterprises and going to the competitor. She don't tell her. Kristen didn't have no choice but to tell her. I'm with Gabby. They didn't have to do all that sex. They didn't. Kisses here and there, okay, fine. We can excuse the kissing. But to have sex, that's going overboard. Which, see, Gabby, I want to feel bad for you and I don't want to feel bad for you. And here's why. Maybe if you wasn't doing all that stuff you was doing to Lee and picking up murder weapons, you would have been out and free, and your husband wouldn't have been able to have a free time to himself to be around here kissing or having sex with other women. See, that part of me, that petty side of me saying, you know what, Gabby, you get what you deserve. Remember all that stuff you did to Lee? How you wanted that man to pay? how you wanted to get back at him, even playing with that man's feelings and emotions, and then you ended up walking up on a crime scene, picking up knives you shouldn't have been picking up. Then EJ tossed you behind the jail. See, that part of me say, I don't feel sorry for you that Stephen cheated on you. But this part of me saying, yeah, he could have controlled himself. He a man, he know better. He know how you are, he know how you act, so I'm a little confused on what side I'm taking at the moment. I want to feel sorry for you and say, yeah, he a man, he know how to watch himself, he should be careful. He didn't have to cheat on you or whatever. Then this side of me saying, let's go back to the situation at hand. How this whole situation happened. Messing with Lee, playing with his emotions, getting yourself involved in the whole crime scene, picking up murder weapons, giving EJ the ammunition to throw you behind in prison, even though you didn't have no involvement into the murder scene and into the murder, getting yourself locked up, getting themselves involved with Clyde. They running around here kissing, having sex. See, I don't know which side to pick, Gabby. I want to feel sorry for you and I don't want to feel sorry for you. Because if you look at it as an onion, you kind of started this mess. Messing around with Lee, playing around with that man, the feelings and emotions. Had to do one more thing to that man, running yourself, involving yourself into a murder crime scene, picking up stuff you shouldn't be touching or be around in the first place. It's just like you kind of sought your own behind up there, and you can't really blame him for having feelings and emotions and being lonely and all this, that, and the third. But then again, he should be a man and shouldn't be able to. He's supposed to be a man and he should know how to control himself. I'm lost, I'm confused. Y'all help me pick a side, cause I'm right now. I want to be petty and say, Gabby, this your get back for messing with Lee and all that. And then this side way, he should be a man and he should be able to control himself. And you know, kisses can turn into sex. But that don't mean you got to take it there. But I guess the horniness I guess he was horny and he let that take over. Y'all help me pick a side there. Trash firing Connie. Trash, you about to get a knife in your bag. How dare you fire that crazy lady that's sitting up there talking to ghosts? How dare you take away her fun for watching Gabby expose Ava and Kristen over here for having an affair? How dare you fire her and she did nothing wrong? Yeah, she might have lied on she might have lied on her job application that she got experience and she worked for this company, and Trash happened to be nosy and messy and happened to figure out she was a big liar. How dare you, Trash? How dare you? She gonna get you, Trash. She gonna get you. And I can't say if she do stab you in your back, I won't say that I'm sorry to see it. And I won't say that it's deserved, kinda. And I won't say that I won't enjoy it just a little bit. But yeah, you messing with crazy for to get you Trash. So you better be prepared and watch your back and make eyes in the back of your head, because you're gonna need it messing around with that crazy bad lady, because she ain't playing and she gonna get you back for this. So the whole Abigail thing is not really what it seems. What do I always tell y'all about University Hospital? If you get one DNA test, get about 3 or 4 of them. If somebody assumed dead, let University Hospital be one reference. go to 2 more or 3 more other places to confirm this one truth. Now they didn't call this stuff and got a whole DNA test. This supposed to be Abigail, but it's not really Abigail. Clyde then ran the scheme on on Chad and his family, and Chad. See, this is why I don't trust University Hospital, Slow Salem PD. If this was a town and I had to fly, drop me off at the nearest town by Salem, so I can get on the bus and go all the way around Salem. Now, y'all, DNA tests can't be trusted. What can University Hospital be trusted for? And you can't trust a hospital to do a simple DNA test and prove that this is right and this is wrong. What the hell is the hospital doing there? Now, y'all ought to know by now, you can't trust University Hospital as far as you can throw it. Caleb being on top of this said DNA test obviously didn't do no good job. Y'all need eyes in there while they doing this at this point. Or better yet, trust their DNA test for now. Go to another place and do another DNA test. And if you feeling where you want to feel more secure, go to a third or a fourth one. How about 5 of them about? And say, okay, this one say this one say this, okay, this one don't say this. You need about 4 or 5 tests at this point. Unless somebody in the lab that Clyde know, or somebody went in there and the DNA test per usual, yeah, you can't trust. See, you can pay me $1 to go through Salem, walk through Salem. None of the above. I wouldn't even much fly over I wouldn't even much fly over Salem, because I'd be scared the plane might crash, and then I'm stuck in Salem until I can get the hell away from Salem. You can pay me $1 to go nowhere near Salem, not even much the city limits. Damn, can anything be trusted in Salem? You can't trust the hospital. You can't trust the police. You can't trust the people that work for the places. What can you trust in Salem? Can anybody give me something that you can trust in Salem? You can't trust the cops. You can't trust the nurse. You can't trust the DNA tests. You can't trust the blood samples. You can't taste this. You can't test nothing in Salem. Nothing. Because people like to play around, and it's just a mess, really. This the only soap opera I know that's that messy, that says one thing and then end up saying another thing. It's just sad, really. But not none of my business, I guess. Now Chad and got them people hopes and dreams and now all of a sudden come to find out she's in. She playing like she Abigail, got amnesia and all this, that, and the third. And Chad get ready for a bumpy ride all over again, because that's what it look like it's about to happen. That ain't none of your Abigail. I know you was happy that the thing that was for the first 10 minutes. Stephen was right. That's not Abigail. Yeah, that's the wrong Abigail. That's the con Abigail. Sound like some Clyde type, scheme type Abigail type of mess. Clyde basically led you to the wrong direction and ended up walking right on into a Ponzi scheme. And now you finna be one. You have fun. The hints was there for me. Oh, shiny things. I like shiny things. Oh, I don't remember them. Oh, is this Abigail's favorite things? Yeah, she was kind of vague, and I was getting the feeling that it wasn't her, but I said, you know what, maybe they did end up doing this, turning this into a mystery. Maybe this could be Abigail, but the stuff wasn't adding up to me, and I wasn't 100% sure until when she got on that phone, it confirmed. That's why I was pretending that, this might be Abigail, potentially Abigail, but it's a scheme. Holly, you didn't let your ex-best friend talk to you and doing the unthinkable at your age. I'm glad Tate ain't the type that'll sit there and, take advantage of this situation saying he won't sex or whatever. I'm glad he not the type that'll take advantage of this and take full run with this. I'm glad that he paused and he hesitating to do this, and he love you, but the sex part, it might be too deep for him. And I'm proud to take that, he giving you a lot of pushback on the sex thing. Cause y'all too young and y'all don't need to be knowing what none of that is. So I'm glad that Tate giving you a little hesitation. You didn't let that little dumb girl get in your head, and now you trying to push something that you weren't even much ready for, prepared for yourself. That girl got you and put them seeds in your head, and now you running with it, thinking that, oh, I want to have sex. I'm glad Tate using his brain and using his head and not the wrong one. I'm glad Tate sitting up there hesitating and I don't want to do this and I love you and all this, but Dad, I'm glad that he giving you pushback on this. Cause most men probably would have ended up doing it, or would have made you ended up doing it by now. I'm glad that Tate is a gentleman, and he down for the kissing and the cuddling and all that stuff. He ain't into the sex quite yet, so I'm glad Tate got a little bit of self in him to know better. Jada, you being a chief of police, it ain't looking good for you, sister. It's not. I mean, you messed up the whole Ben Everett situation. Now you about to mess up this situation, and you don't even much know what the hell you doing. Even though you know that ain't your type of job, you want to be a cop and not run things. I can understand that too. So you know what? I'm gonna give you a pass and let you have that. But I can understand. I understand. You didn't want this job. You worried about Ray, but somebody need to take the job. So you know what? I'm gonna give you a pass. If that was all that happened, I think that's all that happened. Yeah, that's all that happened. But anyways, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.